Hey YouTube, it's Krista. I just wanted to make a quick life update video and kind of a where have I been type of video for you guys. So here we go. I think in one of my last videos that was probably posted 4 or 5 months ago now, I shared that my grandmother and my aunt were both diagnosed with cancer within a week of each other. And so I've kind of been away from YouTube because of just a lot of family things going on. Um, it's just been a really difficult several months, probably 4 or 5 months since June when they both got their diagnosis. I my parents and my siblings live out of state, and my aunt and my grandmother are a few of my only close relatives here in the States that I live in now. So it's just been really, really hard to walk through this with them and be there for them, and not have my family there, all the time because they're so far away. So that's kind of what I've been up to. My grandmother did pass away on October 3rd, and fortunately for her, she had a very short battle with cancer. Like I said, she only received her diagnosis in June, and she passed away in October. So we're still, grieving. It's still fresh and trying to figure out what life without her is like and find the new normal. I was really fortunate to have been able to be the primary person to, take her back and forth to her doctor's appointments, bring in meals, wash her clothes, and all of those things before she passed. And I'm really grateful for that time that I had with her, and we just had a really special relationship. She knew that I loved her, and I knew that she loved me, so it's okay. It's just really hard. She has been such an integral part of my life since I was a child, and especially since my parents and siblings relocated about 5 years ago. She's really kind of filled in for them, and just, we talked on the phone every day, did things together, several times a week. So it's just, for the first time in my life, she's not there, and I'm just adjusting to that and finding, like I said, the new normal. So it's been really challenging. Fortunately, my aunt is responding really well to treatment, and despite everything, she's been doing really well. So I've kind of, since my grandmother passed, kind of regrouping and just taking some time off just to spend, with Ori, who's now 16 months old and into everything. Focus on, my husband, and just catching up on things that I just let go because they weren't priorities at the time. So, and focusing now on, making meals for my aunt, and making sure she's set up with everything that she needs. So that's where I've been. So my focus has totally just not been on YouTube, on anything but my family. So hope you guys understand. What else? Okay, so some exciting news and what brings me back. Another thing that took me away from YouTube for a little while was that two of my favorite channels that I subscribed to were kind of dormant over the summer, and so I just kind of took a break when they took a break because I couldn't anticipate like their videos being in my inbox all the time. So that also had a part with why I ended up not making videos over the summer. But anyway, I'm back now because I have some exciting news to share, and that is that we are expecting our second child. We're totally happy, totally thrilled, and totally surprised. And I'm surprised because I'm still nursing, which I know is not like a form of birth control, but also because it took us over a year and 3 months to conceive my daughter with 5 medicated cycles due to PCOS. So this baby just happened on its own, and we could not be happier. The timing is really sweet, as we're grieving the loss of my grandmother, we're now, opening our hearts to another baby and a new family member, and I think it's just really special. And I know that my grandmother would have been thrilled, and I think it's just what I needed, just the right timing. It was perfect. So we were planning on, having another one at some point next year. So our timeline just got bumped up a little earlier than expected, but that's totally fine. God's timing is always perfect. And so yeah, I was surprised because my cycles, like I said, it took over a year to conceive Ori, and since having her, my cycles have just been kind of random. I had a lot of issues over the summer with just random spotting and irregular bleeding, and that was just a pain. So I did do a lot of working out over the summer, and I lost 15 pounds, which put me just below my pre-pregnancy weight. And then I had a regular cycle, or it was a long cycle, and then I had another one. My last cycle, the first day of my last cycle was September 25th, and then I haven't had one since. And I didn't really pay attention to it because, like I said, my cycles are just kind of all over the place. I figured, with everything going on, it was probably stress related. And honestly, I didn't even realize that I didn't have another period until like this last week. So it just wasn't on my mind. I wasn't charting or doing anything to plan or prevent anything. So yeah, that's kind of just what happened. Some of my first clues were this past Monday, a week ago now, I did like a 40-minute Zumba workout, and it wiped me out like all week. I just was feeling so tired, and I was like, man, I'm really out of shape if one 40-minute Zumba session like knocks me out for a week. My lower back was hurting. I was having to go to the bathroom like every 5 minutes or less. Seriously, it was ridiculous. And then this past Wednesday night, I had a ridiculous dream that one of my best friends was renewing her marriage vows with her husband, and they were doing that in a bouncy house, like where kids' birthdays are hosted, and they were dressed like medieval jesters. So, like, all of those things combined kind of made me scratch my head and question, like, okay, this is all strange but vaguely familiar. Maybe I should take a test. So, fortunately, I had one on hand, and sure enough, Thursday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, I had to go to the bathroom, so I just figured I'll just take it now. Wasn't expecting anything, and I even contemplated like filming, but I was like, no, I don't think so. And sure enough, like as soon as I did my thing, it came up positive. So we're excited. We're expecting another one. According to my last cycle, I'm probably, I think I'm 7 weeks today, and that puts our due date at July 2nd. But I have no idea if or when I ovulated, so I go in for my first midwife appointment on the 19th, just to kind of, it's my initial blood work and ultrasound, I believe, to see how far along I actually am. So excited for that and nervous. Could really use some prayers because the last time, my last pregnancy with Ori, I did have an issue with low progesterone. So I called right away this past Thursday when I found out, and I told them, I got a positive pregnancy test, I have PCOS, and I have issues with low progesterone. I'm also nursing. So I went in that same day and did blood work, and they got the results back on Friday. And it was showing that my progesterone was low. So I think if I'm where they think I'm at in my pregnancy, if I'm actually 7, or at the time like 6 weeks along, my progesterone should have been over an 11 or 12. I think from like 11 to 25 is good. And mine was at an 8, so that's pretty low. So we did decide to do progesterone suppositories to see if we can boost that. And it was just a little kind of stressful, and I was freaking out because I got my results back on Friday afternoon, like around 3:30. The midwife isn't in the office on Friday, so she had to go to into the office to pull my records, and she had to call around 5 different pharmacies to see if anyone had what I needed in stock, and none of them did. And they're closing. It's the weekend. So I ended up having to. We found one a compounding pharmacy in my area that was able to provide what I needed. So I got that on Saturday and um, began taking that Saturday night. And I called back this morning because we had scheduled my first appointment for the 19th, which was before. I scheduled that before I knew that the progesterone was really low. And I've just been really struggling with fear for this pregnancy, and just having a hard time keeping my thoughts positive, and just kind of just letting go and trusting God that He's got this under control and everything. So I called this morning to see if there's any way they could bump up my appointment, and they didn't have any openings. So they'll let me know if they have any cancellations, but I'm still scheduled to go in on the 19th. However, the midwife did say that she wanted me to up my progesterone, so I'm taking a suppository in the morning and at night, and it's 100 milligrams each, so 200 milligrams of progesterone a day. And she said that, other than that, there's not anything they could really do for me. She just wants me to try and relax and do some meditation and take it easy. So that's what I'm going to do. I did go out to the dollar store today and buy another test because I wanted to see if the line was getting darker. So this is, I don't know if you can see that. This is the test I took on Thursday, and this is a EPT. I think you can kind of see the line. And then this is just a dollar store test. This is what I took last time when I got pregnant with Ori, and the line was really faint. And you can see how dark that line is. It's almost as dark as the control line. So I don't know if it's just like the difference in the test or what, but I've used these before, and I've never had a line that dark. So the HCG is pretty high, so that's good. I just wanted that visual reassurance, and I'm just really looking forward to being able to go in next Monday and just praying I get to hear a heartbeat and see that everything's going well. So sticky baby dust and prayers are much appreciated, and I'm excited about this pregnancy. I didn't vlog through my last pregnancy. I was working full-time, and it was something that I wanted to do and just didn't get around to. So I'm definitely wanting to just keep track for myself, because I don't remember, like the first time I felt hiccups or the first time I felt Ori kick, and I want to do better this time. So that's my goal. I don't know if I will, vlog weekly or, monthly or by trimester. I have no idea. I may just do random pregnancy vlogs. So anyway, that's what's going on with us, and I'll try and get a video up soon of Ori. She's changed so much. She's going to be 16 months, so if this baby ends up being born in July, they'll be almost like exactly 24 months apart, 2 years apart. So I think that's a really good age gap. So anyway, we're excited. Yay, baby number 2 is on its way. Bye, guys.